Now, I'll be the first to admit, I'm not the biggest American Single Malt fan out there. However, over the past 4 or 5 months, I have bought several bottles that I think are pretty damn good. And I'm really looking forward to trying this one. This is the Westward Whiskey Milestone American Single Malt 2nd Edition. Let's see how it is. I'm Tuck, and this is Bourbon Broke. So these Westward Milestone annual releases are hand-drawn by master blender Miles Monroe using a 21-barrel Solaris system created exclusively for this annual offering. So each year, Westward draws a small fraction of whiskey for this annual release. Then they replace the whiskey in that barrel with another unique whiskey from their barrel houses. Basically, they're creating an infinity barrel. So with this type of blending process, no two annual releases will ever be the same. Each release will have its own unique flavors and profiles which can never be reproduced again. What's in this bottle will never exist again. That's kind of cool. So again, this is the Westward Whiskey Milestone American Single Malt 2nd Edition. It comes in at 97 proof, and as far as an age statement, really there's no way that we can figure that out. As you recall, it comes from an infinity barrel. A lot of different stuff in there. As far as an SRP, this one's pretty salty. This one comes in at $249.99. So it's up there a little bit, so it better be good. As far as a secondary on that, I haven't seen anything at all as far as a secondary, so I guess that's non-applicable right now. But I'm really, really looking forward to tasting this, so let's get into it. Just one thing before I get into this. This is a freaking great looking bottle. This thing is going to look great up on the shelf. The whole packaging looks great on this. I'm sure that had something to do with the price as well. I'm sure that stuff wasn't cheap. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. And like always, I haven't tried it yet. Poured some out a little while ago. Let it open up and air out. And let's see how it is. See the nose. Wow, that is one of the most unique noses right off the bat that I've ever had. Wow. The first thing I get is just raisins, like if I just dove headfirst into a pool of raisins. Just a little bit of like a milk chocolate, not a dark chocolate, just like a light chocolate taste. Definitely a little bit of cherry, and not like a dark sweet cherry, just like a lighter cherry, just like a lighter normal cherry taste. Wow. You know, this nose, like I said, it's very, very unique. I could smell this, you know, in a blind of 50 different whiskeys. I would know what that is. No question about it. Wow, so unique. And I get just a hint of cinnamon in there, but not like a cinnamon spice, kind of like a cinnamon pastry. Like a light dusting of cinnamon on a baked pastry. So good. I got to get into this. See what it's like on the palate. That's just incredibly smooth. Now, granted, it's only 97%, and that might, you know, some people might not like that because it's not, you know, at least 100 proof, but some of my favorite whiskeys are sub 100 proof. Like the Woodford Double Oaked is what, 90.1? The Double Oaked is 90.1. Michter's Tenure, bourbon and rye both, are what, 92, 94 proof? Wow. Now, I still get those raisins. That transfers over to the palate strong. And it's like, you know what it's like? It's like milk chocolate covered raisins. That's exactly what it's like. So good. And that, still getting that cherry. And you know, some people, they talk about whiskeys getting like a leathery tobacco taste. I don't really get like a leathery taste on here, but definitely like a tobacco. You know, I've never smoked tobacco, but I remember when I was a little kid, my dad used to smoke a pipe from time to time, and I would open up his little pouch and smell it, and it reminds me of that. And I think that's it. He used to get this like cherry flavored tobacco, and that tobacco used to have a hint of cherry in it. That's exactly what that is. It's exactly what that is. Yeah, that's total chocolate covered raisins and cherry tobacco. Absolutely. Just a small hint of oak, not a lot, but just a small hint. Now the finish on that, it's not real long, but again, it's only 97 proof. I don't expect it to be, you know, a real long finish on there, but the palate transfers over into the finish. I still get that chocolate covered raisin, just a little bit of cinnamon on that back end, on that finish, and still a little bit of that, you know, cherry tobacco. It just follows straight through to the finish. Wow. This is really, really good. This is so unique. And, you know, the price point on this, it's quite a bit. You know, $249.99 for SRP is a lot. But this is a very unique whiskey, and it's definitely not a daily sipper. This is not a bottle you would buy, come home after work at night, pour a few little pours out and sip on them while you're watching, you know, Monday Night Football or something. This is to have on your shelf and share it with your friends and family when they come over, maybe some special occasions or something. This is a really, really good, unique whiskey that is meant to be shared without question. This is really good. And man, this top on this, holy crap, this thing's like a freaking weapon. Look at this thing. Pour out just a little bit more. So, I guess to wrap it up on this, is it worth the $249.99? Maybe one time. If you like, you know, to try a lot of different whiskeys, I think it would be worth it. If you like, you know, buying a bottle, sipping on it until it's gone, then buying another bottle, I wouldn't suggest it. Would I buy it again? No, I would not buy it again. However, like I say a lot of times, you know, I'm really glad I bought this bottle, and I'm sure that this one is going to last me quite some time. Because like I said, this is not a daily sipper or whatever. And, well, you notice a lot of my bottles only have a little bit out of them because, you know, when you get a little bit larger of a selection, you know, you bounce around, try some here and there. Then I'm usually getting, you know, anywhere between probably 5 and 10 bottles a month or so. So I'm trying those. And, yeah, I'm glad I bought it. Rating on this, this is a fantastic American Single Malt. Now, do I like regular bourbons and ryes better? As a whole, yes. However, this is a fantastic bottle. I would probably go, and I'm being, you know, a little stingy on these ratings, but But I think I would go, I'd say a 9.1 on this. You know, a solid 9.1. It's really, really good. Wow. Wow. Well, the more I drink it, the more I'm liking it. And I think, you know, I can't wait to come back to this after, you know, 2 or 3 weeks and see how it opens up. I think it's going to be unfreaking believable once it opens up more. It's good. So that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. It does not cost you anything at all, and it truly does help out my channel. If you'd like to check out some Bourbon Broke merchandise, just go to bourbonbroke.com, go to the store and check out everything on there. Again, that's it for tonight. And remember, keep your friends close and your bourbon closer. Cheers. And I actually have some tonight because I refilled. Yes. Cheers.